Have you ever wondered how the grand stage of European basketball, Eurobasket, came into existence? It was the year 1935 when the first seeds of this prestigious tournament were sown in the city of Geneva, Switzerland. The stage was set, the lights were bright, and for the first time European nations gathered to compete in a basketball championship. The triumphant roars echoed across the continent when Latvia clinched the first ever championship title. This victory was not just a win for Latvia, but a symbol of the potential that European basketball held. Fast forward to 1961, another first etched itself into the annals of Eurobasket history. Radivoj Korac, an exceptional talent from Yugoslavia, was named the tournament's first most valuable player. His skills and performance set the bar for future players, igniting a spark of competition that would only intensify with time. Thus began a journey that would captivate basketball fans across Europe and, indeed, the world. Who would you guess dominated the courts of Eurobasket in its early years? Well, if you thought of the Soviet Union and Yugoslavia, you're spot on. From the late 40s to the early 90s, these two powerhouses ruled the European basketball scene, bagging a combined total of 23 championships. Quite an impressive feat, wouldn't you say? And it wasn't just about the championships. The courts were graced by some of the most notable names in the game. Take Arvydas Sabonis, for instance, an absolute titan of the sport. Hailing from the Soviet Union, his towering presence and skillful play left many in awe. Then there was Yugoslavia's Drazen Petrovic, a player whose influence on the court can still be felt today. His sharpshooting skills and competitive spirit made him a legend in his own right. The powerhouses of Soviet Union and Yugoslavia set a high bar for excellence in European basketball. And that, my friends, is a legacy that continues to inspire. With the fall of the Soviet Union and Yugoslavia, who stepped up to continue the legacy of greatness in Eurobasket? Well, let me tell you a tale of unexpected heroes. As the old powers faded, a new titan arose to claim the throne of Eurobasket: Spain. The Spanish team, once an underdog, emerged from the shadows, capturing their first title in 2009. This victory was more than just a win. It was a symbol of change, a beacon of a new era. Spain's triumph was not an isolated event. It marked the beginning of a period of intense competition and diversity in Eurobasket. With Spain leading the charge, the stage was set for other nations to rise and challenge the status quo. France, Lithuania, and Greece, countries with a rich basketball history, took up the mantle and started writing their own chapters of success. This new order brought about a dynamic shift in the tournament. The games became more unpredictable, the stakes higher, the victories sweeter. Each match was a battle of wills, a clash of titans, and a showcase of some of the finest basketball in the world. This shift in power not only redefined Eurobasket, but also invigorated the sport of basketball across Europe. It was a breath of fresh air, a wave of new energy that swept across the continent. The torch was passed, and a new order of competition arose, making Eurobasket more thrilling than ever. What are some of the most intriguing and lesser-known facts about Eurobasket that even the most die-hard fans might not know? Well, did you know that the title for the youngest MVP ever was clinched by a player who was just 21 years old? That's right. The legendary Arvydas Sabonis of Lithuania took home the Most Valuable Player award at the tender age of 21 during the Eurobasket 1985. His towering height and exceptional skills made him an unstoppable force on the court. And speaking of exceptional, let's talk about the team with the most silver finishes without a gold. That would be Russia. Despite their impressive performances, they've managed to secure silver 4 times, but have yet to clinch the coveted gold. They've certainly come close, but the top podium spot remains elusive. Let's not forget about the highest scoring game in Eurobasket history. It was a thrilling match between Yugoslavia and Poland in 1963, where the teams together scored a whopping 227 points. Yugoslavia took home the victory with 127 points to Poland's 100, setting a record that still stands today. And that, my friends, is the beauty of Eurobasket. It's a game that's full of surprises, memorable moments, and record-breaking performances. Eurobasket, a platform of historical firsts, reigns of dominance, and the rise of new powers, continues to captivate us with its rich history and exciting future.